Jesus of Nazareth. A name whispered in reverence, debated with passion, and followed with unwavering faith. He stands as a monumental figure in two of the world's largest religions, Christianity and Islam. Though separated by theological interpretations, both faiths recognize Jesus as a pivotal prophet, a beacon of God's message, and a source of profound spiritual teachings. His life, a tapestry woven with threads of miracles, compassion, and controversy, continues to captivate and inspire billions across the globe. For Christians, Jesus is the literal Son of God, the embodiment of the divine on earth. Muslims, while deeply respecting Jesus, view him as a human prophet, chosen by God to deliver his word. This fundamental difference in understanding Jesus' nature lies at the heart of the theological divide between these two faiths. Despite their differing viewpoints, both religions find common ground in their admiration for Jesus. His teachings on love, forgiveness, and compassion resonate deeply with Christians and Muslims alike. He is seen as a symbol of hope, a champion of the oppressed, and a guide on the path to spiritual enlightenment. Understanding these shared beliefs is crucial to appreciating the complex relationship between Christianity and Islam and their perspectives on this extraordinary figure. At the core of Christian faith lies a profound belief. Jesus is the Son of God, both fully divine and fully human. This duality, known as the hypostatic union, is a cornerstone of Christian theology. Christians believe that God sent his Son, Jesus, into the world to redeem humanity from sin and offer a path to salvation. Jesus' life, death, and resurrection are not merely historical events but pivotal moments in human history, laden with spiritual significance. The crucifixion of Jesus, a moment of immense suffering and sacrifice, holds paramount importance for Christians. It is through his death on the cross, they believe, that Jesus atoned for the sins of humanity. This act of self-sacrifice, driven by boundless love, paved the way for reconciliation between God and humankind. The resurrection of Jesus, his triumph over death, is the bedrock of Christian hope. It signifies the ultimate victory of good over evil, life over death, and offers the promise of eternal life to believers. Through faith in Jesus and his resurrection, Christians believe they too can share in this promise of eternal life and experience a profound spiritual transformation in this life. The story of Jesus, as recounted in the Bible, particularly the New Testament, forms the foundation of Christian belief. The Gospels, narratives of Jesus' life, teachings, miracles, death, and resurrection are considered sacred texts, offering guidance and inspiration to Christians worldwide. In Islam, Jesus, known as Isa, holds a position of immense reverence. He is considered one of the most important prophets sent by Allah alongside Abraham, Moses, and Muhammad. Muslims believe that God revealed his word to Jesus, which is contained in the Injil, a holy book revealed to Jesus. While acknowledging the Injil, Muslims believe that the Quran, revealed to Prophet Muhammad, is the final and complete revelation from God. Muslims revere Jesus as a prophet and messenger of God, born to the Virgin Mary through a miraculous birth. They believe that he performed numerous miracles by the permission of God, such as healing the sick, raising the dead, and speaking as an infant. However, they do not ascribe divinity to Jesus. Muslims firmly believe in the oneness of God, rejecting the concept of the Trinity or that God could have a son. The Islamic narrative diverges from the Christian account regarding the crucifixion and resurrection. Muslims believe that Jesus was not crucified but was raised bodily to heaven by God. They interpret the accounts of the crucifixion as symbolic, believing that God protected his prophet from such a fate. While Muslims hold different views on the nature of Jesus' mission and the events surrounding his life, they deeply respect him as a prophet of God. They recognize his teachings on compassion, humility, and social justice, seeing them as harmonious with the message of Islam. The theological differences between Christianity and Islam regarding Jesus are undeniable. However, focusing solely on these differences obscures the common ground that both faiths share. Both religions revere Jesus as a pivotal figure who preached a message of love, compassion, and peace. They find inspiration in his teachings, recognizing his profound impact on human history. Both Christians and Muslims anticipate the second coming of Jesus, a time when they believe he will return to earth to establish peace and justice. While their interpretations of this event may differ, the shared hope for a more just and compassionate world unites them. Understanding the commonalities between these two faiths, particularly their shared reverence for Jesus, is crucial in today's world. By focusing on their shared values and striving for mutual understanding, Christians and Muslims can bridge the theological divide and work towards a more peaceful and compassionate future, fulfilling the very message of love and unity that Jesus preached.